Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. My week is going great. I have some allergies. I hope I don't sound too stuffy for you. So, our topic today we're going to talk about is releasing the ego. Now, I personally feel the ego is important to discuss on the road to self improvement because the ego can prevent us from achieving the goals that we want in life. Now, the ego wants to protect us and defend us from a cruel world, something we learned from childhood to prevent us from getting hurt. And so, unconsciously, we're allowing this inner critic that lives within us to hold us back. Now, our ego is the false self that we basically show to the world every day. It's the mask that we wear to defend ourselves or to protect ourselves from what we learned is a cruel world. And we also hide our true self when we wear this mask. So the ego likes to do a lot of things. The ego likes to compete and compare, make excuses, also procrastinate. The ego is addicted to control and power, is obsessed with body image, and lives in a world of illusion. Now, the two sides that we have within us, right? Ego, which is the false self, and then we have our true self, which is our spiritual self. Now, how was the ego created? The ego was created the day we were born through learned behavior from many different people, caretakers, also from our experiences, our personal experiences, from our peers, our teachers, our environment, even our religion. So, our true self is being a child of the Most High. It is our natural self. That is our true self. The ego we've learned through others, and then we have our true self, which is from our higher being, which is our Father. It is our natural self. It is who we are on the inside. The ego focuses more on what's going on the outside. So, example, where do you think we got our beliefs from? Learned behavior from our environment, from the people who raised us, from our own personal experiences. That's where we got beliefs from. But our true self holds belief that we're nothing but love. That's basically the spiritual side. But the ego is not aware of that. The ego is there to defend us and to use these tactics to avoid getting hurt. So the ego can have such a negative effect or impact, not only on the relationship we have with ourselves, but also the relationships that we have with others. And so I'm not saying we can't have a constructive ego, but I want to talk about the negative effects that the ego can have on our psyche, causing major problems in our lives. So I want to go over briefly an article written by one of my favorite authors and speakers, Dr. Wayne Dyer. And he wrote an article called The Seven Steps for Overcoming the Ego's Hold on You. Now, I'll just go over the seven, I'll just list the seven, and then I'll post the article on the video, and you can also read it. And then I'm giving an exercise as well. But number one, he says, stop being offended. Number two, let go of your need to win. Number three, let go of your need to be right. Number four, let go of your need to be superior. Number five, let go of your need to have more. Number six, let go of defining yourself on the basis of achievement. And then number seven, let go of your reputation. So these are negative effects the ego can have on our lives. Now, I want to just go into like constructive ways you can use the ego, just to let the ego know that you're in control, you're trying something new, and you're not in fear anymore because the ego lives in fear. You want to focus on your true self, which is love. So I'm giving you a couple of examples what has helped me overcome the ego. One, show humility. Learn to take criticism from others. I feel to be successful, we have to learn to take criticism from others. Otherwise, we're never going to be able to move forward. Don't be defensive when someone gives you an opinion. learning to be patient when you feel anxious, which is me, and learn to forgive. The ego loves to live in the past and loves to dwell on past hurt. So that can also set you back or keep you living in the past. You have to move forward in life and take your control back. Step into your fear, think positive, and show more love, which is our true self. It's time we open our hearts and not be afraid of getting hurt. When we're too focused on getting hurt, we fear love, period. So remember, it's about letting go of what is destructive in your life. I had the biggest ego ever. And then when I realized the destruction it was causing in my personal and professional life, I made a choice. I decided to take a stand and step into those fears and be able to open up my heart to others and not be afraid of getting hurt. And it kept me more humble, learning to be focused on my true self and be appreciative of what I have in life. So I hope that you can do the same. Now, this exercise that I want you to do is just read the article that I'm going to post in the video from Dr. Wayne Dyer, and just focus on how you can overcome, how you can relate to any of the 7 steps, because some of them, we have to be honest with ourselves. If we're not honest with ourselves, we cannot improve our lives. We have to be honest. So if any of these steps that Dr. Wayne Dyer posts on the article that you can that can help you overcome your challenges, I suggest that you write them down and just read the article, because he has instructions on helping you overcome the ego. So I want to leave you with my quote for myself. It's, our true selves we must trust. It is the ego that continues to judge and separate us. Stay tuned. The next time we're going to talk about our true selves, which is very important. And I look forward to having you again. So thank you. Have a wonderful and safe Memorial Day weekend. And I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.